life, that's life. That's what they say. That's what all the people say. See how cold that is. Need some air, bitch. Well, welcome. Live and direct from the land of this place. How are you? You're right. You're probably okay. You're probably doing fine. Don't worry about it. Never worry too much about things that you can't control. Don't worry about it. So what's new? Anything interesting happened? No, probably not. Same old, I suppose. Anyway, I did see the sort of no, I did see a thing. What did I see? There was a thing. I think it was something in the Guardian, but where else? Were they saying there was some charity flying Eastern European workers to the UK. So they can go work on farms. What? On farms in the UK because they need fruit and veg farm hands. Because otherwise they're going to run out of fruit and veg. So they need to bring in Eastern European workers. I was like, yeah, isn't loads of people out of fucking work? Either people have lost their jobs or, what is it? They've either lost their jobs or they're not working at the moment. So I would have thought, problem solved there, isn't it? I mean, that's mind-bending. Especially when you think they wanted 150,000 NHS volunteers, and then they got, within a couple of days, more than they wanted. Or it's more than they needed. They're probably going to need some more. So, you know, there's people out there who are going to not work for nothing. No, who are going to work for nothing. Now suddenly, there's 90,000 jobs out there? Yeah, I think there's some people that might... What is wrong with these people, man? Like, they just can't help but want to have cheap imported labour. That's all they're used to, again. Yeah, we need people to do these jobs, like pick fruit and vegetables. Oh, but British people can't do that. No, that's well out of order. No, we've got to get these poor schlubby Eastern Europeans to do it. Honestly, like, that's what they're like. They're fucking mental. What's wrong with these people, man? God. They haven't shut up yet. You know, without wanting to cover too many topics that I'm going to cover in my podcast when I get around to doing it tomorrow. I don't know why I haven't done it this week. Everything's fucking weird, isn't it? It's just weird. I was just been like, you know, I just been like, do you know what I'm saying? I was like, mainly because they put Vietnam in lockdown again. So again. I mean, it was sort of semi-lockdown for ages, and then it started opening up, and now they totally locked it down. I mean, when I first got here, it was in lockdown because of like the Lunar New Year. So I've already been through this. He said, now you got like, you know, keep your distance. Well, it's quite easy. There's no one. There's just fuck all people walking around. So that's kind of easy. Yeah. So I was like, I've already done this. Like, why couldn't you just continue this then? I think they just got a bit arrogant. They were like, oh, we had 16 cases, we cured them all. And then it's like, well, you know, it is spreading across the world from people flying in and out of countries here. And then suddenly they're like, oh, we've got a new case. This is a disgrace. Right, we're banning all flights. It's like, all right, well, maybe you should have done that, you could have done that earlier, couldn't you? And then just waited it out and then kept everything open like other countries have done. But they're still doing better than most places, let's face facts. But come on, like, you got to go, come on, like, come on, man. Come on, man. I think it's because they're well, you keep saying how poor they are here, but it's like, you've built a hell of a lot of stuff for incredibly poor people. There's a hell of a lot of building work going on. I mean, it's like, this is a rapidly developing economy. Obviously, they just don't want it to be shat all over, I suppose. It was like, well, why don't you... They built, like... I can't even count how many complexes and shit have been built here, hotels and whatever. I mean, like, hundreds are being built right now. They're still being built right now. Whilst every other business is closed, pretty much, except the essentials. They're still building. It's like, all right, well... Because not all of it's outside investment. Because that shit would have gone to the ground by now, wouldn't it? They'd be like, oh dear, can't continue that. Like, why don't you put build a hospital or something? I don't know. Get better healthcare. This is the thing about when countries are on the up and the up and the up and the up, and they build all these skyscrapers and all this cool stuff, like these bridges and, got this cool stuff. I mean, bruv, like, come on, and you are a socialist nation, that's at the end of the day, so it's like, well, I'm just saying, like, when you're pumping money into the economy, why don't you, like, make some of the other stuff good? If you're on the up and up. Do you know what I mean? Just build some good hospitals as well. Like, do what China did. They built what for like 10 in 4 days. Well, actually, they probably didn't. There's probably nothing inside there. It's probably just a fucking sock factory. That's probably what they actually built. It's just sock factories or something. Or just factories to make those fucking wooden umbrellas that you stick in cocktails. That's probably what those hospitals really were. I mean, let's face it. At this point in time, that's the most plausible scenario. And then they go, oh, breaking news. Well, did you hear the breaking news? Oh, there's breaking news. What's that breaking news going on? China might have lied about, like, the numbers? Like, what? Are you fucking shitting me? What? The most unsurprising thing since Elton John came out, going, I'm gay. Like, huh? Yeah, I know. If Katie Price came out as a man and said, I've always been a man, we're like, yeah, we know. Like, really? Fascinating. Maybe they're just saving up that news so they could have some big news instead of just the repetitive news going. Now, people might want like a real big clanger at some point, so we'll save that for a couple of months' time. Just telling the thing that everybody... I don't know. History. That thing that happened in 1988 or 87, the student got hit, the massacre of students in some square. Yeah, well, that never happened, according to them anyway. That still has never happened, so what the fuck do you expect? Like, I mean, come on. Jesus Christ. Someone next will be like, like Ian Watkins. They found child porn under Ian Watkins' cell bed. What? From the Lost Prophets, Ian Watkins? Yes. What, the one that kisses babies? Yes. They found child porn under his cell bed. No. Piss the fuck off. What are you talking about? What? Under his bed? Just tell me something I don't know. I kind of shows with the media with the fear machine. I was like, can I just find information out there that is a bit more transparent and stuff, and like where I can actually look in, where I can just look at the information and go without all these manipulated graphs of like the escalation of what's going on and stuff, and just look at it for myself and go, what's going on? And I found it. It's something it's called World Chart. I might get up it a bit later. I don't want to talk about this for too long. I said everybody about a month ago. But yeah, it's like, well, over 200,000 cases have been cured. You don't really hear that, do you? Because at first I thought, like all the cases they're talking about, they're not talking about the ones that are cured, but they are actually, at least they are actually talking about the ones that are still ongoing. But a huge percentage of those are you wouldn't believe how big the percentage of them are mild cases. I'm not like trying to like dismiss it all like some loon, but I'm just saying there's so many mild cases. Way out, it just outweighs. It just seems like the severe ones, or they consider to be severe, can be very severe. It's just a strange one. It's too early for anyone to really fucking understand why, but that is a fact at the moment. It's like you get a hell of a lot of mild cases, and then there's just a much smaller percentage of really severe ones. It's fucking crackers. But even still, we're talking about going. It's the biggest worldwide crisis. Yeah, I hear it. What's that? Bojuk Hawk. What a fucking amazing name. Yeah, here the media always takes things way too extreme. Yeah, they do, and this is part of the problem. I don't like instead of going over and over stuff again and again and again. But 1 minute they didn't take it seriously enough. Then they just went, and and just second. It was literally seconds. Something like, "You're all gonna fucking die." It literally went like that. It's like, well, do you know how many people die from fucking having skid marks in their pants? To, you're dead, your gran's dead, you're all dead, you're all gonna die. Like, I was like, all right, calm the fuck down. Chill out, mate. Jesus Christ. Oh, Bojuk Hawk is the correct way of saying it. To be fair to you, I mean, like, it's not often you can say some people's usernames outright easily. So maybe you've done it correctly. Although I think people's reading skills these days are probably quite bad, as a general rule of thumb, I suppose. Like, that is a team. How can I make this chat box? I try to be. So it says, "You are hilarious." I know no one can else see the chat. Sorry. I forgot I've got it on this. I have to say what people say. Yeah, "You are hilarious." Yeah, I try to be. I try my fucking best, you know what I mean? I try my best when I'm on point. This is why I'm trying to stream for shorter times, because when I start losing steam, I'll just go, it won't be funny no more. I'll just be like, octopus and shit, you know what I mean? It's like, I just wondered, did anyone consult Ollie the Octopus at any point? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you remember Ollie the Octopus when he predicted all the World Cup results? Do you remember Ollie the Octopus? I can't remember what World Cup that was. Was it the World Cup? Was it German? Was it German Octopus? Remember Ollie the Octopus? He fucking predicted everything, didn't he? So you can say Bo or Bojuk. Yeah, it gets slaughtered a lot. Yeah. Bojuk Hawk. Bojuk Hawk. Bojuk Hawk. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm just wondering, where's fucking... Did no one consult Ollie the Octopus on what we should do? I think he might have had some really good advice, to be honest with you. I believe in Ollie the Octopus. And all the great things he's done for humanity, like predicting whatever result it was. It's got to suck. I just think they just need to complete the Premiership and the Champions League, and because they're all being they got the money to like get tested and shit, and just play it behind closed doors, and then just have a big speaker with people on stream or something, and they could all be shouting, going, yeah, kick the ball. Just something like that. I think they just need to do that. I think, like, if they can just get the Premiership and the Champions League done, I think people will be a lot happier. And just like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Because life isn't so bad. I think it will help a lot of people. I do. I generally do. I think that's the way forward. I know that Valencia versus Atalanta game probably started, was probably a massive catalyst for Spain being completely fucked up right now. I have heard that. Keep the football flying. Just can we continue the football, please? Do you know what I mean? Why did this happen when the Oscars was happening? Well, I know it was, but why couldn't it have kicked right off then? So they cancelled that instead? It'd be much better, do you know what I mean? So show me the lemon booty. I say. I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck is lemon booty? I don't know. Turns me on, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is, and I'm fucking turned on right now. I mean, it must be fucking great. That's it. Cross channel promotion. This is the first time. Oh, you gave me 2 lemons. Oh shit. Yo, I should have done. Oh my god, right. Look, I'm multi-streaming. When I multi-stream, I've only got, like, I think you're the first person on D Live who's ever spoken to me. I think I've got 1 follower on D Live. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, and D Live. And that's the first time anyone's given me anything on fucking D Live. That's so amazing. This is fucking fantastic. Beats that $1 I got given on Twitch when he said, show me your tits. This fucking trumps that. Yo, thanks for the lemons, bro. I'm an appreciative man. Welcome to D Live. Yeah. I don't know how many times I've broadcast on D Live. Not that many. Probably about 20 or something. But then when I have done, I've never had the chat open, so I've never seen anyone chat to me. You're the first. Good. This is fantastic. We've busted a D-Live cherry. Okay, that's fine. Last week I busted my Mixer cherry. Someone actually talked to me on Mixer. This is the first time. Because Twitch is usually like all kinds of assholes talking to me. I haven't seen any of those assholes tonight. You know what I mean? They'll never ask for body parts. Well, that can all change. Anything can change. That's what we know now, isn't it? Everything can change. Oh, look. The video's starting to go a bit... Oh, no, it's fine now. Sorry. But yeah, look. Finish the Premiership and the Champions League. And then do the European Championships. And just send people under the age of 25 there. Because apparently they got a lower death rate, and fuck them. Let them take the brunt of it. Do you know what I mean? And everyone else can just stay indoors. That's what I reckon should happen. I say send all the. I think they should lower. They were talking about lowering the age of voting at one point. Which is ridiculous. But now I think they should just lower the age of getting a full-time job. Considering that the youth are more bulletproof, I say lower it down to 12. And send them all out to fucking work. To do all the shit manual jobs that no one wants to do. And work at McDonald's and, all that shit. Like ploughing fields. Being security guards. What else? Obviously nothing that is vital. Like, you don't want child mechanics. Obviously. That's just going to be a bad idea. No child mechanics. No child firemen. Child policeman though, that'd be fine because it wouldn't be much different anyway. So that'd be right. If you had some child policemen, that'd be fine. It might be quite a laugh if you have like 12-year-old police units. because then you could just fight them. Yeah, I mean, just punch them. They'll be all awkward with their voices aren't broken yet. Going, oh, I'm stopping you. Do you know why I stopped you, sir? Just bang them out like that. Going, shut up, officer. Shut it. Just knock them out. And then that'll be fine, because you'll be like, going, oh my God. Unless my power wheels worked on. Damn right. Yeah, I mean, usually I wouldn't approve of grown people to sort of punch a 12-year-old in the face, but this 12-year-old's a policeman, so therefore the tables, the event, it's a different situation, isn't it? It's a different situation, so knock them the fuck out. Innit? It's fine as far as I'm concerned. I think there's nothing wrong with it. It's all be fantastic. Because like usually in war, there's people, the soldiers are of a certain age these days, because you got to be like quite fit and healthy. So all the fighting's done by young people of a certain age, like footballers. It's all a young man's game. War, football. Just make it younger. Make it like 10 to 19. All the soldiers are just 10 to 19. And let them all do the fighting, because they think they're, cause they haven't really got a sense of mortality, and they don't really, they got no sense of chill. They're quite mean. Just send them all out and then let the wars be conducted by the very young. Like, that's what I reckon should happen. Have 11-year-olds with machine guns, like they do in crazy parts of Africa. When they got those militias with like 10-year-olds who are all jacked up on glue. But have that for everybody, for the rest of the world, and they can all go out and fight. And yeah, do you know what I mean? And then if you survive after you're 20, you get to live in society as a regular person, but you got to go out there at war. Instead of going, oh, my GCSEs are coming up next year, it's like, oh my God, I've got to, I'm going to be on the front line fighting in a war next year. You see, this is what I'm saying. Have you seen children? They're fucking mental, right? In fact, they should make it even younger. Kids just run around. They'll just run around all day going, ah! A 6-year-old will be like going, look at me! Yeah! Just run around. Like, run. They're just fucking running around. They never get fat. Well, some kids get real fat, but you have to eat a shitload to get fat as a child, because your metabolism's just fucking crazy. Like, just send these kids out to war. They've got so much, wars could be fought in far less time, because they could fight for longer. So, they could fight for fucking 20 hours a day, just pure like, bah, 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 and not get tired. But what these older motherfuckers are like. They're going to need their sleep and their Horlicks and shit. So they're only having gun battles for about 4 hours a day, because they're tired. And then they go, oh, it's time to call it a day, boys. Fucking Emmerdale's on, boys. Let's call it a day, yeah? But the little ones, they're just going, bah, 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 bah. Like, wars would be done, World War II would have been done in a year and a half, tops, If that. Like a year and a half. Over. End of it, you know what I mean? And they are rude as heck, and they can use that to their advantage. Who's this King Shrek 4163 on Mixer? Hi yourself. How are you? Good. Right, King Shrek. Are there that many people that got your name? 4,163. You're the 4,163rd King Shrek. That's fucking mental. Yeah. It's cheaper to buy lollipops rather than Epsom salt. Well, there you fucking go. And think about it. The weapons are going to have to be smaller. So therefore, you're going to have to spend less on materials. The uniforms will be smaller. You can fit more of them on a fucking plane. And when they're parachuting in, the parachutes are smaller. The tanks will be smaller. For like one grown-up size tank, you could have 4 fucking kiddie tanks. Brilliant. I think how much money that's going to save. Like, and anyone who complains about the cost of war, war costs so much money. Why do we pump so much money into wars? We're like, well, we're going to let all the little kids fight wars now, and it's going to be a quarter of the price, at least. And then we'll be fine with it, going, yeah, that does make sense. Even the most staunch anti-war person is going to be like, that's all right, actually. That's not bad. Not fucking bad at all. Do you know what I mean? Innit? The mini-me war. The mini-man war. It'd be fucking epic, bro. Fucking, oh my God. Like, you know, instead of summer camp, or whatever they do, they just go to Afghanistan. You know, little Johnny wants to. I want to learn the piano, Mama. No, you're gonna have to go to Afghanistan and shoot some fundamentalists in the face. Oh, okay, Mummy. You know, they'll be fine with it. They won't even know what the fuck they're doing. They'll go straight out there. You know, just drop them in, carpet bomb Afghanistan with just little minions. The war will be done with, bruv. It'll be over. You think these old ass Taliban have been fighting for like almost 20 years? When the mini-me army comes, they're going to be like, oh, Jesus, they're running bloody fast. They're very small. Fucking, you know, with AR-15s, just bah, 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 bah. They'll just waste them. They'll waste them with all this energy. They're going, yeah. They're like, Mum's been to Iceland, bitch. Game fucking over. God, you know, this is why more people should listen to me. This is how it's going to be sorted out in the end. The mini-me war. The war of the little uns. Oh, it'd be like a dwarf war, but like fucking super cool. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. And plus, you know, kids are kind of evenly balanced, so you can have more girls involved too. Which, you know, and everyone wants inclusivity, don't they? Is it perfect for those little ones who already have slingshot skills? That's a requirement. Yeah, exactly. You start out as in the slingshot division. That's where you start. And then they move you up to fucking just bigger skanks. And then you got the mini-me tank division. I'm not sure about kids driving tanks, though, or flying. You know. I think the RAF have to remain adults. Just because you don't want kids flying fucking fighter jets, do you? That's ridiculous. But kids driving little tanks and having machine guns and killing other kids is absolutely fine. That's not ridiculous at all. But flying jets and shit? Nah, man. They'll probably get lost or something, and it'll be in 9/11 2.0. They'll crash into, you know, all sorts of other landmarks. Yeah, causing all sorts of fucking shit, you know what I mean? You know, this is how the revolution starts. With big ideas. Alright, big fucking ideas, okay? You know? And think about the countries that have aging populations, that have less children than we do. We just, you know, I mean, if we went up against the Philippines, we'd be fucked, because they'd like have about, I don't know, 10 kids per household. They got a lot of kids. As far as the kids' army goes, they got a lot. So we need to have more. You need to have more fucking babies. More babies for the war efforts. Right? And it will lower the age of life expectancy. It's like you probably, you know, a lot of you will die before you're 21, because you're gonna be soldiers, you know. Exactly. Kites with bombs. That's another good suggestion. Kites with bombs. You know, kites with bombs. Fidget spinners with fucking razors on them. I'm sure that's already been done anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Beanie Babies with Semtex in it. These kind of things, you know. These are the kind of things. This is what the world's crying out for. Everyone's like going, oh my god, oh, we've got a financial crisis coming now because of blah, 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 blah. No, you still got the fucking kids. They're apparently invincible. They can go out and do all the shit. It's fine. We've worked it out. Like, the death rate amongst them is like 0.0000001% or something. So fuck them. Go out. They've got more chance of dying from, let's face it, from your bad driving. Do you know? I got run over when I was fucking 11. Like, you know, I never got the flu. I'll tell you that. All right. So fucking, yeah, send them out. Do you know what I mean? Never got the flu, got run over by some blood clot idiot driver boy. So I think it's all fucking. I think that's done and dusted, isn't it? That's just like pretty much solved the world's problems in, well, yeah, about 30 minutes. All it took was 30 minutes, and the biggest ideas ever mentioned in this age have been dropped right here, right now. That's how easy it is. Well, it's probably not easy. I'm just a fucking genius, I guess. I guess it just takes other people a little bit longer to like figure these kind of big ideas out. You know, maybe I'm like 15, 20 years ahead of the curve or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But like, I'm here now, so, you know, you can thank me later. I don't even care if you steal the ideas. I'll know I did it. You know, I just want to see the human race progress. Okay, I'm not in it for the fucking fame and fortune. I'm in it just for the straight LOVE love. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? This is the kind of thing that turns me on. You know, by saving the world, I will have a wank bank for the rest of my life. It says people think too much. No good ideas come from thinking. Fucking damn right. All this thinking and shit. Do you know what I mean? Going, oh, what should I do? What's about this? What about, oh, what if this happened? What else? Like, just let it come out. Like, child soldiers. Do you know what I mean? You sat in the meeting with all the heads of state, or the, you know, the government, all the MPs, they're going, oh, how do we solve, you know, we've got a bit of a crisis coming here. What do we do? What do we do? You just need to come out and go, child soldiers, monkeys with knives. We go, what? Yeah, monkeys with knives. Like, fuck it. What's that going to do? I don't know. Just release all the monkeys from the zoos and give them knives and shit and see what happens. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. Just like that. No, fuck it. Who cares? You know, we're just at a point now where it's like, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do that. Why not? Let's see what happens. You know, you got monkeys running riot in Thailand because it's no tourists, and you got goats running riot in North Wales because there's no tourists. You know, the animals are taking over. Well, let's give them some fucking knives and shit. And let them kill each other. And then we'll scoop the meat up later and have a fucking barbecue. I was like, that is a brilliant idea. I was like, I know. And I literally just said something. It just came out. I didn't think about it. I just went, there it was. Like I said, you can fucking thank me later for giving monkeys knives and goats knuckle dusters. You can thank me later. Do you know what? Once the world's problems are solved, that is when I can, you know, sort of finish my memoirs and everyone can read about, you know, my genius. Or they can just rewatch this in real time and just go, whoa, what the fuck? That was good, wasn't it? Just saying, it takes world leaders years to come up with some plan that usually fails, and you just come up with a plan in minutes. Exactly. Because they're always thinking about the, well, what if this happens? Like a bunch of pussies going, It's like, no, let's just do this and see what happens. Fuck it. They haven't got that fuck it attitude. That's what lets them down. You know, the attitude when you just go, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's see what happens. Fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Fuck it. I'll just do that. I mean, what happened? Nah, fuck it. Let's just go with that. Innit? Let's see what happens. Fuck it. Let's just plough straight through. Let's just go straight through the wall. I don't care what's on the other side. Let's just smash it down and see what happens. And even if on the other side of the wall there's, you know, murderous AIDS bears, fuck it. It's fun, innit? I mean, Jesus. Everyone's life was so fucking boring at this point anyway, wasn't it? It's just like, just the mundane, just expecting everything to just happen all the time. Going, everything just happens. Everything's fine, it just happens. And it just happens that I open the door and nothing bad happens. Now it's literally like, oh my God, if I go out there, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. It's like, all right, that's pretty much every day as it ever was anyway. Like, every day was like that anyway. You're just too dumb to fucking see it. Yes, you could walk outside and get hit by a bus. You know, you could get raped. You could get your eyes stabbed out by a gorilla, for all you fucking know. Jesus. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know someone who died in the bath. Anything can fucking happen. Guess what? And it always did. This is how it always was. Nothing's changed. It was always this way anyway. So what's your problem? Now let's get some child soldiers. Yes, really. Release the rhinos. Yes, well equipped for fucking battle. That's what I'm saying. We need to get primitive on this shit. You know, because everyone's going to be complaining, going, oh, isn't it so nice there's no planes flying and we can breathe the air? It's like, all right, we'll take that to the next notch. All right, we'll replace, we'll have wars and we'll have them fought on the backs of fucking rhinos, because they are just, I mean, just the thought of a war being fought by people riding rhinos and hippos and possibly elephants and I don't know, panthers. It brings a tear to my eye of how epic that would fucking be. If the next war can be just people with swords on the back of giant wild beasts. No one will protest that war. That's for fucking sure. They'll be going, no more war. You know all those anti-war people going, no more war, no more war. And if you stand there going, no, 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 no. We're going to fight it with fucking axes and swords on the back of wild exotic beasts. And they'll go, okay. And it's all going to be done by children. There'll be a standing ovation like going, fucking yes. 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 Like the UN will just go, yes, this is what we fucking wanted, boys. Like they'll just be, everyone will be so fucking happy. Do you know what I mean? They'll go, oh my God, we're going to have a mythical beast war with children. This is amazing. It's the best war ever. Just the best fucking war you've ever heard of. It was like, this is fucking amazing. Oh my God, this is so good. Thank God this is happening. Kids riding King Kong and Godzilla. See, that's the next level. It's going to stay. Well, they'll look more like they're on King Kong and Godzilla because they're smaller. Do you know what I mean? So a little kid on the back of a gorilla is going to make the gorilla look even bigger and more intimidating. This is how it all works. Do you know what I mean? This is how it is. And would you say, I stepped out the car and got stung by a wasp, allergic, but it was funny. See, I'm allergic to wasp stings too. Yeah. Last time I got stung by a wasp on this arm, it puffed out like that. I kept going, I had to go back to the minor injuries unit at the hospital. And they said, we'll give you these tablets, and if it doesn't go away by tomorrow, then it's probably serious. Yeah, it didn't go away, and I had to go back there going, oh yes, that is serious. Well, here's these antibiotics. That shit could have killed me, man. So yeah. Summertime will fucking kill you if you're allergic to this shit. Jesus Christ. There's people who can't eat peanuts. They can't eat nuts. It will kill them. Nuts are delicious. That's why they're in everything. There's probably nuts in this beer just because it's so good. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Imagine, some people can die from nut breath. Fucking nuts being on your breath. You're dead. It was like, you haven't been spraying nut breath around here. No. And then it's too late. They're fucking dead, man. But yes, the next war can be something everyone gets behind and is well up for, because it'll be fought by children riding fucking wild beasts with swords and axes. Everyone will get behind that war. And we can all make the weapons ourselves. We can all become blacksmiths and make the weapons. We don't need all this technical nous with building machine guns and shit. Just build some cool-ass axes. Everyone can make their own fucking... everyone could be artistic about it. And we can all, do our bit for the war effort. And everyone becomes a blacksmith and builds a sword and a fucking axe. Do you know what I mean? And then we send our kids off to war. I'll literally bang up 16 women for the war effort. So there's enough kids to fight this war for as long as it has to be fought for. You know what I mean? I'll do that. I'll bear back a shitload of bitches over the next 6 months for the war effort. I'll do it. I won't pay a penny for them. I ain't gonna fucking pay a child support like some sort of cuck, some simp. Sorry. Sorry, I just wanted to use internet buzzwords before they totally get ruined by everyone else. Oh, they're already ruined in it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, no one's using those words anymore anyway. Might as well start saying bling, bling, bling in it. Yeah, I ain't paying a fucking penny for them, but I will be proud of them when they die in battle, okay? Yeah, that's one of mine, I can tell. Yeah, good for him. He's dead. Another one dead. That's alright, I got another 15, it's fine. That's the good thing about having loads of kids. If one dies, you're like going, yeah, that's sad, like, but I got loads more, so there's plenty more where they came from. They're out in the fucking playpen, ready for war. Just, send it. The MOD will come round. I'll just stick them into a fucking van. It is making the ultimate sacrifice. This is going to happen, though, so everyone just needs to get on board with it. And everyone will be on board with it, because once you sell them the fucking dream, and if we do some, like, conceptual artwork for what the war will look like, some cool as fuck artwork, like massive pictures, like a fucking 10-year-old with flowing hair with a fucking axe like this, hacking off the head of an enemy child, whoever that might be. I think we know who it probably will be at this point, but like that, and then just with fire and fucking, just looking cool as fuck. Everyone will be on board for it. Might throw a hip out. Could be dangerous. Well, it will be dangerous for old people, but for youngsters, piece of piss. Absolutely fantastic. They just bounce back, don't they? Kids, you see them out on their skateboards and their snake boards and their rollerblades. They fall over and they just get back and continue. Well, they'll be like that in war. They'll get a kneecap shot off and they'll be like going, hey, what's that all about? Fuck it. Oh, they won't have guns. We're banning guns. It'll be axe. Some fucking ninja stars. See how excited I'm getting about him? Even doing sound effects and shit. I'm just like, God, I should turn this into a fucking graphic novel. This would be amazing. No, it's not. No, fuck the graphic novel. This is the real shit. This is real life things. Big man things. Alright? Grown man things. The grown man thing is to send kids to war. And let them fight the battles that we are too old to fight. Because we're just like, I'm tired. I just need to go to bed. Do you know what I mean? And then we go, it's past your bedtime. Oh, but mummy, it's like, no, it's past your bedtime. You need to be out there fighting the enemy on the back of your fucking rhino, you little prick. Get out there. We were talking about doing homework. It's like, so, what did you do in war today? I killed 10 enemy combatants. Good for you. Oh, good for you. Maybe we'll buy you a nice treat at the end of the month. It'd be like that. It'd be beautiful. Proud parents there clapping their disfigured and fucking, they're fucked up invalid kids because they got missing arms and one eye and shit. They got scars all over them. Do you know what I mean? They got half their skulls missing because they got eaten by a bear and shit because of war. They'll be there clapping at the parade going, no, there's my little Simon. He's only got one leg now. Bitten off by a fucking aardvark. Child tantrums are the ultimate anger. They can take it out on the enemy. Exactly. Just make them a little bit tired, a bit hungry, and then push them a bit and call them gay. Gay! Watch them fucking rampage. Like, you do that, you've got a battalion of 1,000 hungry, slightly tired children with axes on the backs of rhinos. I don't care how well trained the SAS is. That's the shit right there. That's your worst nightmare. I don't know. I'm pointing over here as if it's here, but I can see it here. Like my vision is here. I can see them running, and the enemy's down there. I can see the enemy just going, because they've been well fed. Ours are hungry and tie. But they've all had like the correct amount of hours sleep, and they've had a fucking digestive biscuit and some fucking milk. Ours haven't had shit. They haven't even licked a stamp. Vroom, off it goes. Fucking game over, bitch. Exactly. I would run. I ain't dealing with that mass. Exactly. This is the. Oh god, the future is so. Fucking awesome. Oh my god. Forget flying robots and ending poverty and same and all prejudices are gone. Killer kids on fucking dinosaurs with axes and shit. I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Like, let's bring this back. Oh my god. Hang on, wait 2 secs. I need to reload. You know, I'm really hoping that this is definitely one of those real good ideas, and this isn't just some, you know, fancy pipe dream just fueled by alcoholic euphoria. Does that really piss on my parade? That would. Anyway, let's look at something fucking weird. Let's do it. I'm waiting for it. Wait for sharing some LOVE love. I just want to show something. I found this. When did I find this? Yeah, oh yes, I found this yesterday. I don't know. I was researching something when I was looking up. Here we go. Wow! Look at the state of it. It says, "Oh wow, how I wish your vision was a movie. We need this now." I'm well up for writing it now. I'll write that fucking thing. The fucking kids with axes on fucking rhinos. Anyway, I seen this right, and I was looking into. I'm writing something, so I was doing some research. I wanted to see people who take a mandrake, which is a weird. It's like deadly nightshade, but you can trip your balls off it. I was trying to look for people who'd actually taken it and what their experiences were like. Couldn't find many examples. So then I started looking into calamus root, and then I just found this. Basically, I found this Norwegian. So Hawk Shredder, it's 42. Hello, Hawk Shredder. So we got Boduke Hawk and Hawk Shredder. That's a hell of a title on that YouTube clip. You're fucking damn right it is. He was, Hawk is my husband. Well, hello. Well, hi to the fucking happy D-Live couple. I think this is the most viewers I've ever had on D-Live at once. 2. There might be more, who knows? So let's fucking drink to that. But you are right about this. It is, this is one hell of a video title. Flyagric Amanita muscaria in Norse folk medicine, witchcraft, and shamanism. So she's talking about flyagric mushrooms. You know, those are like the original. They're the mushrooms that you see in the cartoons and shit. They do make you trip your fucking balls off. I remember my friend took flyagric years ago, and he said he was like, he could see out of his ear and smell out of his eye or something. But you know, that guy's done way too many drugs anyway, so who knows? But just this woman, just the way she talks is.
Hello everyone, this is Freya and welcome to a new episode of Freya's Herbs.
You see what I'm saying? I know you're probably thinking, laughing at people in their accents. Oh, laughing at people with accents. What accents are fucking? I mean, look, when other people speak a language that isn't their own, is hilarious, and that's the fucking way it is. That's it. End of story. Okay, end of story. And I teach English, for goodness sake. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. When your ass is speaking someone else's language, they're laughing at you too, and good on them for doing so. But this woman, but that's not got nothing to do with it. It's just the way it's just the way she drops it like it.
Herbs. In this episode, everyone, this is Freya and welcome to a new episode of Freya's Herbs.
Freya's Herbs. Herbs. I mean, if anyone, of all the wacky witch bitches out there who might be taking wacky roots and wacky medicines, this is the one I'm going to listen to on which ones I should take. I mean, look at her. I mean, like, if she come up to you and said, do you know I'm an expert on weird herbs? Like, yeah, no shit. I don't know. So wait until you hear a Southern slang. Southern slang? As they continue this pie, hold on.
This episode we are going to talk about Amanita muscaria fly agaric.
Ooh. Nice little... Oh, she is an actual tree hugger as well. There was her hugging an actual tree. This is Southern. Herbs. You're smoking herbs? Look, she's hugging trees and shit. Oh, what's it? Frimicha frame in but oh, Freya's herbs, right. It was written in runes or something. She is one trippy bitch.
Amanita muscaria, also known as fly agaric, is a psychoactive mushroom which is found growing widely in the
She sounds possessed. Fucking no shit. It's found wild in the forest where the missing children are. You'll never find out where I buried the 15th child. Like, she's fucking warped, man. They're out in the forest. In the forest is when, like... Oh, these are my favorite mushrooms. Your mother sucks cock in hell.
temperate and the boreal regions of the northern hemisphere. This distinctive red and white mushroom has a colorful history rooted in deep mythology and lore. The main
and lore. I'll tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like old school, like back in the day when they said if you played records backwards, you know, or there was hidden messages on videotapes and shit, and you play a record backwards by Led Zeppelin or something, and there was messages from the devil going, "You must worship Satan now, sacrifice your children." That's what she actually sounds like as a human being. She sounds like devil worship music played backwards. Do you know what I mean? And the secret messages within that is how she talks for realsies. This is what I have noticed though is
a psychoactive compound in the mushroom is called mucimol. The name flying agaric derives from the fact that
she is. I swear she's talking backwards, man. This woman is talking backwards. She's actually talking backwards. It sounds like she's talking backwards, legitimately. What the fuck? Anyway, that wasn't the other...
Since medieval times, it was commonly used as a fly killer.
Now, the one thing I noticed is her just, you know, badly plucked eyebrows. I mean, what's going on there? Do you know? It's like she doesn't know whether she's an ancient Japanese empress or you know, a South End crack whore. I'm not sure. I'm being very mean, aren't I? But, I elect her voiceovers in animation horror movies for kids. Fuck that. She make kids commit suicide with that voice. I mean, like, could you imagine if you were tripping balls? You had your flygaric mushrooms and then you were just like, oh, I wonder what they actually do. And then you started tripping out and you started watching her. I think it'd be game over for your brain. I don't know if you could be waking up from that kind of shit. Like, what is this? This is
broken up in milk or sprinkled with sugar. A botan.
Sprinkle with the sugar. She has got the peekaboo eyebrows. I had a friend, I remember she plucked her eyebrows like way too high and she just looked constantly surprised all the time. She was about 15 when she did that. This woman though is definitely a lot older than 15, so I don't know what her excuse is. It's not being young, that's for sure. They sprinkle with a bit of sugar. I mean, like,
named Georg Wilhelm Steller noted that
this is fucking epic. Wilhelm Steller. I mean, she sounds like she's gone from sounding like a whispering demon to a machine gun. Wilhelm sugar.
reindeer were inclined towards fly agaric, that in fact they would easily become addicted, and as a result their flesh would become intoxicating to all who ingested it.
You know, it took me a while. She's Hawk Shredder says, I feel like she's trying to eat my soul as she speaks. I think she's probably the only person on the internet capable of doing that, to be fair. But this is, 1 minute 57 in, and this is the first time I've actually paid attention to what she's been, actually listening to what I've been paying attention to the words and how she says them, but I haven't really listened to any of the context. Whereas now it's like, all right, so reindeer ate fucking buzzing mushrooms, and then you could eat venison and get fucking high. They really do live the life out there, innit? I know it's like dark for 6 months of the year, and it rains all the time, and the suicide rate is through the roof, and it costs, the same price as a small car to buy a pint of beer, but at least you can trip balls off your reindeer meat, I suppose. That's something.
Reindeer go to great lengths to seek out the hallucinogenic fly agaric, and eating this mushroom makes them behave drunkenly, run about.
I feel my brain sounds like crickets right now. I think if she spoke a bit more on the regulars, I think this could be a 6-minute video instead of 11 minutes 11 seconds. I really do. I think she's drawing out words like for way too long. Like, this is just too much. Like, how much more? I don't know how much more of this.
Aimlessly and make
How much more can I consume of this?
Strange noises. Reindeer can.
The reindeer making strange noises. Fucking Jesus Christ! This must be where she got the idea from. Like, I know. Speak like the reindeer do when they scream when they tripping balls. When the reindeer trip a balls, that is when Satan comes and eats your babies. Alright, carry on. Carry on, bitch.
Them without any harm.
Oh, hold on, I haven't slapped a like on this. Okay,
and having observed their effect on the livestock, reindeers herders in Europe have long collected reindeer urine as a safer way of taking this hallucinogenic mushroom.
Mushroom! Oh, sorry, I was outside pouring gas in the form of a pentagram. Right, well, what else is she? She must be a pioneer of something. Well, this. I like her banner. How to heal the fragmented self, the magic cooling ancient Scandinavian. She does stuff on runes. How to connect with the Norse god Thor. Well, this is all the kind of. I'm sorry, this is out of order, isn't it? Yeah, that is mad disrespectful. Whoa, that's like what? That was December 19th. Right?
Branches.
Okay, this is December 19th. This is what she looks like on December 19th, 2019. Now let's skip forward to what happened, man? What the fuck happened? Like that's like 4 months. the fuck? What happened? Like, this is why you shouldn't be... Yo, this is why you should be out foraging for weird mushrooms in the forest, man. Look what happens to your face. Yo, I mean, I've done a lot of mushrooms in my time, but shit. Whoa, what the fuck? Innit? Don't do drugs in the forest.
Episode of A Discovery of Nordic Witchcraft. In this
Nordic witch. I don't know if you notice around her neck, it looks like she's got a fairy's severed leg on a necklace. It's actually what it looks like. Like she's actually fucking chopped the leg of a fairy and worn it as a, you know, as a trophy of her, of a horrendous, to celebrate her horrendous crimes. I don't think this bitch is to be messed with, man. Them shrooms and reindeer urine hasn't been too kind to her. Yeah, I don't think she drank the reindeer urine. She just poured it on her face, and I think it had an adverse reaction. Yeah, man, she's not looking good for someone who's promoting living off the land. I say leave that fucking land alone right now. Do you know what I mean?
episode,
That's so much better. Have you seen the film? Let's talk about. I like her intro. Her intro is definitely picked up since December. She's rubbing barks and shit. To be fair, out of all the YouTuber intros I've ever seen, this is the hardest. This is hard. Listen to this. Slapping a like on that. Fucking hell. I haven't liked this many videos. This is the most videos I've liked in 1 year. It's 2. They both hurt. But that's the problem. That is. Oh, look, graphics and post-production by Daniel Norling. That must be her husband, or maybe her brother that she fucks as well. Oh my god, why am I being so mean? But this is the problem. I mean, that intro was fucking hard. That's hard in the paint. That's like big up. But then the rest of the video is just like most of it, like those old school prank channels that used to have the big man intro, like Frankenstein, and then they just film it on a fucking Nokia. You know, I mean, it's lit, it's finely lit, but you know, she is just sat in a room with a purple curtain behind her, with a necklace with a severed fairy's leg on it. But
God of thunder is the protector of our world, Midgard. He is the eternal foe of that serpent, bane of the ocean. Thor is the giant slayer, thunder master, warrior king. He is a patron to warriors and comfort to sailors. Thor rides the skies in a chariot.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was like totally captivated by that. I was just sucked in. I forgot I was even doing this. I forgot what I was even supposed to be doing right now. Completely. I was just completely taken away. Which makes you think, yeah, right, fuck this Marvel 4 shit. They need to make her version of 4 of the region. So I'm talking like her now. The original Norse mythology. 4 needs to be reclaimed by the people. Take the urine of the mushroom jumping deer, rub it in your eyes. Like, wham. That'd be some hardcore shit, man. That'd be lit 100 fire emoji. times fucking 20. All the way it lives. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is just one of life's happy accidents is that I've found this. Now it's all mine. I feel like I've just discovered gold. You know, I was just walking through the woods, maybe her woods. I just kicked a stone, and underneath it was a fucking gold nugget this fucking big. And now I've just made a big old chain out of it. This is how this feels right now. This is fantastic. You know, not only have I discovered this fucking magic, I've discovered all kinds of other magic. Who's this on Twitch? Mimas Turbo 6. Tudo bem? Oi. Right, you're talking foreign. We're not talking back. We don't speak foreign around here, son.
Drawn by 4 goats, throwing Mjolnir around in excitement and anger. The hammer being thrown is what causes.
No, I don't think she is Thor's side chick. I think she's Thor's wifey. I think her husband's the fucking side dude, that's for sure. What is number 1? What's this? Mimas Turbo 6. We speak herbs around here. What's this? Mimas Turbo 6 says YouTube Liberdada Provis. What the fuck? Right. Okay. Seeing as we have seen as much as we can reconvene this legendary woman at some point. I will look at, alright, okay, Mimas. Because I will indulge people if they want me to look something up. What does it say? God, I can't copy and paste it. Libera. Oh God, this is taking such a long time. Oh my God, why is this slowed down to fuck? May, how's a man supposed to fucking calm down? Was it Libertad? Right, if this is some bullshit, we're gonna murk you until the end of time. Mimas Turbo 6. This? Yeah. Mimas Turbo 6 on Twitch. What is wrong with you? What is this? This looks like some fruity shit. Right. Oh my God.
No início foi assim.
No. It's a no from me. Musica muito boa. Shut up with your fucking Spanish shit. Do you know what really annoys me is that people who are Spanish, you think they're fucking cool. Earth. I'm Latino. It's like, it's not, mate, okay? Alright, you need to calm down. Some of your music's incredibly whack. This is the prime example. And look at him, this creepy sex pest. Look at him.
Terminou, tá terminado.
Let me ask you one question. Would you leave him alone with your fucking kids? I wouldn't. I wouldn't even leave him alone with your kids. And I don't give a fuck about your kids. This guy, look at him. Look at him, there's nothing but...
Pro seu lado.
God, I bet he stinks of rotten... I bet he stinks of 2-day-old dog food in a bin. That's what I reckon he said. That's what I reckon. Not today. Not a Nintendo. Mimas Turbo 6, you are going to join the child army on the front line as part of Operation Human Shield with this fucking suggestion. And look, we're out there hard in the paint with a fucking witch who eats fucking mad mushrooms in a wood. You come give us this. What is this? This is like this. This is what your mum.
Não precisa.
This is the music that your mum daps herself off to. Do you know what I mean? This is, your mum's there going, oh, mucho, mucho. And your mum's there going, oh. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't, you ain't supposed to be here now, bro. We out there looking at witches eating magic mushrooms and shit. You're coming here with this fucking whackery. Do you know what I mean? This is what some old 52-year-old woman's getting sucked. She's sucking off a waiter to this kind of music. Oh, so signor Pekeo Nintendo. Shut up. Speak English, motherfucker. Why are you coming to an English stream talking Spanish? I would not have the audacity to do the same to you. If I go onto a Spanish stream, I will speak Spanish. Yeah, I think we are tripping out. I think Mimas Turbo, you're going to have to just, anyone on other platforms, you're going to have to take my word for it that this guy is real. And he did suggest for me to look at this. You're going to have to roll with it. This is what actually happened. Nintendo! Shut up. Shut up. This is awful. How's this guy got 10 million subs? 10 million plus idiots on planet Earth, I suppose. Look at him. And I'll tell you what I don't like about him. You're so muto gay. English, bitch. Speak English, you fucking fanoik. Look, you made me click on a video where there's a guy with a microphone and a beard going like this. Eredore, liberate do provosire. Yo, puerta. Is that how you say it? Puerta. Puerta. La merde. Honestly, come with your fucking shit. Like, what the fuck? You spoiled it. We're out here having a really interesting time with a Nordic witch and a psychedelic deer meat. And you want to share a video that your mum daps herself off to? I mean, this is fucking weird, mate. What are you doing out here? This is such a bizarre thing to do. I'm just questioning your fucking intentions in this whole thing. Like, this is awful. Like Enrique e Juliana. Look at this fucking cunt.
Cada beijo no rosto que eu travo, cada vez eu morri.
These are the kind of motherfuckers I can't stand. You know what I mean? They're just taking themselves way too seriously. Going, I am sexy, I got a beard. Look at the ladies scream for me as this bullshit song plays. Do you know what I mean? It's like, the rest of planet Earth, right? It goes, no. You ever notice why this music doesn't travel so far? Because it's bullshit. Because it's shit, right? It's like German music. It's shit. You ever noticed why certain music doesn't go further? Because it's like, people only like this kind of Spanish music, like in an ironic way. Like you'll get fucking honky tonk motherfuckers that look like me who pretend that they like this kind of Spanish music because they think it makes them look exotic and cool. Like, like the cringy white people who dance around a dance hall. Like, I like a little bit. I like a little bit of dance hall, a little bit. But for the most part, I find dancehall incredibly monotonous, okay? Yeah, I fucking said it. But I'm not going to be there pretending going, oh yes, I love Jamaican music, just to look cool and shit. Do you know what I mean? This works the same way as this going, hey, I'm going to put on some sexy Spanish music. That'll impress the bitches. God, she'll be so wet down there, I'll use her as a fucking water slide. It's like, no, they're just going to go, you greasy fucking dickhead. What are you putting this crap music on for? Do you know what I mean? Now put on some Lost Prophets and fuck me like a man. Yeah, I said it. Was it? Boy say, fala inglés. Oh, English, motherfucker. YouTube bum tam tam. No, I'm not putting on bum tam tam. Right. Actually, that sounds more exciting. That sounds like it's got bums in it, so... And it better be girls' bums, because I'm not a fucking... I don't roll like that. What's this? If this hasn't got girls' asses in it, then I'm going to be very upset. Okay. Oh my god, this looks absolutely terrible. 1.4 billion views. This is going to be awful. It has got asses in it, though, by the looks of it. Oh, this... is that what this is called? This is awful. Do you know what? Mouse Turbo 6. I mean, the only time I've ever banned anyone is because they threatened to dox me, but like... I really feel like banning you. Just because of your awful suggestions. You've just made the most awful suggestions I've ever had. I've had a row with someone for 2 hours on Twitch before, just insulting each other. Throwing insults at each other's mothers, like just retarded shit, you know. I've had people come in here and just go, yeah, I'll give you $1 if you eat some dog food and suck out $1,000. You know, all sorts of awful, stupid, wanky, weirdo people coming online and into the chat and just going, just bothering me. But you have somehow done worse than them, and I don't know how. Like, you haven't done anything particularly wrong. But everything you've suggested has been awful. I mean, just purely awful. Just like on next level, just like, what the fuck? What's next? What is next from you, my friend? What's this? Do you really think I'm going to look this one up? Like, this is a 3-strike. All right, okay, right. If I look this up and I don't like it, I'm fucking banning you. I've just got to. This is awful. This has just been the worst thing anyone's subjected me to. Shit, I got robbed in my own bedroom by a friend of mine for drugs years ago. This is worse than that. This is more disappointing. Give you a lemon for roasting him. He's roasted himself. Give him the fucking lemon. He's roasted himself. Who is this guy? What to speak? Yeah, and stop putting it. And he keeps saying like on YouTube. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. I get where I'm looking. Okay, what do you want me to look for now? And now to Entendendo, amigo. Don't call me a fucking amigo. I haven't looked up your next bullshit song. You fucking... I mean, for all I know, he could be saying something really deep and trying to get a message out to his dead gran or something. I don't really give a fuck. It's not really the place for it, is it? Right. This is going to be awful because it sort of looks like a dinosaur. Is this what you wanted me to look for, motherfucker? Is this what you wanted me to look for? This? What's this?
Minha mãe uma vez me disse assim: meu filho, se dia você nascer.
See, straight off the bat, I can tell this is a geezer who's got loads of tattoos on him. Like, if this was the 90s and it was a jail, he'd be like one of the hardest people on planet Earth. But this is 2020, and he's probably, you know, not that hard, is what I'd say. Here we go.
Se você crescer feio, aprenda a tocar instrumento e você se tornará bonito.
I mean, for all I know, he could be saying, I mean, my Spanish isn't that great, but for all I know, he could be saying is, you know, Ian Watkins did nothing wrong. Gary Glitter should be king of the children, for all I know. Do you know what I mean? I mean, he could be saying some really fucking off-key shit. As far as I know, innit? Let's have a look.
Portanto, você que não nasceu privilegiado de beleza.
Enough of the chat, bro.
Só nós dois. Quero te fazer feliz.
No. No, if I'm going to get copyright strikes, I'm going to get it for something good. That's awful. That is well and truly. I mean, what is this? This is. No. It looks like magic marker tattoo. This is just the. I tell you what, like. I tell you, there's better Thai music out there. This is the most. Look, have you ever seen? Right, I'm going to show you this. This is my girlfriend showed me to me. Okay. By the way, in case my girlfriend's Thai, by the way. Okay, she's not a weirdo. And I'll tell you, this kicks the ass of every link that old Mr. Muchos Grande just fucking sent us. Look at this. This is. That's right, Turbo. Mimas Turbo. These two fruity dressed, goofy looking motherfuckers are cooler than everything you've just suggested for me to watch on YouTube. Right? They are cooler than everybody in your entire country. Just these two. They are they are cooler than anyone where you live. 100%. Look at them. Look at them.
เจ้ามีเขาอยู่แล้วยังดึงอายเข้าไปหา
Look at that fucking haircut, bruv. Right? You tell me one person in fucking Puerto Rico who's rocking a haircut better than that, my son. And that fucking shirt. I've had enough of it. I've had enough of this, the Hispanic machismo. Like, dominating the world, going, oh, look at us, we're so cool. No. Look at these Thai boys dancing around a field with fruity shirts on and haircuts that looks like their mother did it with a bowl. Alright? They're going to shit all over you. Think you're the sexiest people on planet Earth? I don't think so, my friend. Hell no.
นอกสายตาเจ้าบ่แค่บ่สนอายมันคนใจง่ายที่เจ้าบ่รู้ตนเบื่อนำคำบอกคนเฮ็ดให้เฮาเปลี่ยนไปเจ้ามาเฮ็ดให้รู้สึกดีแล้วก็ยังหนีไปเจ
I mean, the best part of this is that you can't even tell when the other one stopped singing and the other one started. Let's get in a fight with a box of crayons. What's this? Hecho que voce esta me zingando enteo e vu emboro. Bay. Yeah, suck your mother too. I don't give a fuck. These.
แทนน้อยใจอายอยากถอยคืนกลับมาแต่ใจมันพังไปเบิดแล้วเฮ็ดได้แค่เลือดใจเจ้าของขวาตัวตีเข้าไปเป็นมะลิงกิงกองสารน้องกองแกงมาลงมาแนงมับปะลงปองแป้งงองแงงในชีวิตเจอขวาตัว
Yeah, that's the bit that my girlfriend tried to get me to sing. The bong dong bang the big dong big ding ding big ding. I still can't do it. Obviously, no one can. No rational person can repeat those lyrics at all. I mean, it's just fucking impossible. But you know, she did try. Look at Mr. Bowhair behind as well. I don't know what this is. He's just doing the creepiest shit going. But he may be doing some really creepy shit. He looks like someone that probably sets fires. He probably burns worms with a magnifying glass, kicks cats. He probably also, cuts his fingers off and sends it to the girl he fancies who he won't speak to. But he's still cooler than any Spanish person in the Latino world. I don't know why this has turned into this. It's just, this is better than anything you sent me, Mimas. Anything you could possibly send me, this is better. This is better than Daddy Yankee. Anything. I mean, this kid's so fucking sweaty and shit. He literally looks like he's just, walked away from murdering his entire family. He's that sweaty. Do you know what I mean? And then he raped the bodies whilst they were still dead. But he's still cooler than anything you could possibly send me, Mimas. Do you understand me? So let's keep going.
ปานเป็นพี่บ้าเว้าหลายก็พอเจอตั้งแต่น้อยจนใหญ่ก็เพิ่งสิเคยเจอบ่ลองกอง
This is fucking culture.
นอใจอายขอโทษที่เขาไปเป็นมะลิงกิงกองสารน้องกองแกงมะนองมะแนงมับปะลองปองแปงงองแงงในชีวิตเจิดขอโทษที่เขาไปเป็นมะลิงกิงกองสารน้องกองแกง
I mean, it's reminiscent of, I don't know, early Simon and Garfunkel or something like that. I'm not even saying that ironically or nothing, or just take the piss. I'm being serious because I think that stuff's bullshit anyway. So, you know, I think it's all just equally as good and bad, I suppose. Like, but this is great. Hey, if you're still out there, memas, I'll send you the link. Can you read what it says there? Maling king 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 gonging gonging gang gang gonging dang. Go send that to all your fucking chicas and your hombres. Get them to fucking dance to something good for once, for goodness sake. Don't ever come on my stream again and suggest to me your silly music. Alright? We only listen to the real shit out here, do you get me? There's fucked out motherfuckers driving around in trucks with shotguns playing this song as they're looking for their enemies to kill them. You understand me, rude boy? This is... ในชีวิตเธอปานเป็นผีบาเว้าหลายก็พอเธอตั้งแต่น้อยจนใหญ่ก็เพิ่งสิเคยเจอ Oh. Looks like that tune was so goddamn... I think that tune was so goddamn good it's actually just crashed the entire internet, which is fantastic. And what I loved about it, the best thing, I couldn't remember exactly what the song was called, but I knew I'd be able to find it just by writing Thailand songs into the search bar. What a fucking beautiful time to be alive, baby. This is so good. This is just epicness of epicness of epicness. I mean, it's like, you know what I'm saying? This just doesn't get any better than this, baby. You know what I'm saying? Me, mass motherfucker. Lord be praised. Praise Jesus himself. Right. I gotta love you and leave you. Oh dear. I gotta love you and leave you. It's been thoroughly entertaining. Good to be chatting to some people on fucking D-Live. That's absolutely fantastic. Mimas, you know, I hope you can just, you know, amend your ways, and that'll be fantastic. Anyhows, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I may be back on tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, it'll be Saturday. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I might be back on tomorrow. Or it'll be Saturday. Or both. I'll put an announcement anyway. You'll see when I'm back on. Because it'll be all announced on every platform. I'm not taking anyone for granted out here, baby. We're all going live out here, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm out of here like I stole something, which is most likely your hearts or your dignity. Okay, so goodbye for now. Actually, let's say goodbye on the bigger video.